who just was a New Englander for like months, and it was so interesting to get random transplants.
Yeah,
to
you
play.
get a lot of those in urban scenes, right?
Yeah,
we see it here at BP in Boston. You see it in New York City as well with Xeno and Waypoint, and you see it in Philadelphia as well, right? Players like Yoshio, right, in the last couple of years coming over and making some waves. It's always cool to see those overseas players come here to the U.S. for school and really make some waves in this Smashy Bros, as well as Vidad is trying to do right now, pushing Apple Reviewer in the corner, but just not able to capitalize.
I'm curious on how this matchup is going to go for Apple Reviewer. You know how much experience he has against Rob players?
Right.
He literally plays Zamba at New Jersey locals and other New Jersey events. There are a ton of Rob players all throughout New England, so Apple Reviewer might feel comfortable. I'm curious on how Vidad is actually going to go in this.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to see as well, because Rob is such a good character that he is pretty flexible. You know, you can play him so many different ways, but there's something. I always think of the phrase "as American as apple pie," but as American as Apple Reviewer, I think what a warm welcome to get. Flying all the way over here to get suplex back to back.
And did you see that too? Catching the startup after the hitbox came out, but because the grab connected afterwards, and it was able to armor through and find it. Now the back air to lock down the stock, and Apple Reviewer showing that matchup familiarity. His brawler being combo based as well, as opposed to the more neutral playstyle, I think is a huge advantage for him in this matchup. Right, we know Rob is big and he's heavy, but you get so much off gyro, and the brawlers that they do have over in Europe follow more the playstyle that we see from players like Bloom Forever, which is more neutral based. You might not know what these routes are. You may not have experience doing your DI and SDI mix-ups to get out of them, and Apple Reviewer will punish you for that.
Yeah, basically you've never been cheesed quite like this, but so far still keeping it even, kind of avoiding some of those very dangerous follow-ups on the platform and finding the grabs, which is so important. Sometimes that neutral air can be hard to punish, but the up air finds the stock with some interesting DI.
Yeah, he definitely expected the DI mix, right? Rob up air crossing up how you have to DI it based on which side you're on. Apple Reviewer, they're expecting the DI cross-up that just never quite came.
Right. Ooh, I like that idea, but the spot dodge was so perfectly timed.
Yeah, because if you actually got the hit there for your Apple Reviewer against Vidad, that would have gotten the KO because the flurry punch is so strong.
He just canceled he got all of Thumper except the last hit there, canceled it with ledge, and then comboed it into another Thumper. That was crazy.
Each day I grow more and more terrified of what Apple Reviewer is up to, but still keeping it close, all things considered. Just about even in the percent, but that platform scares me so very much.
And
if there was an Apple Reviewer combo video, the platform would be the star.
Bro, that apple, he's bushels on bushels worth of apples for sure. And the way he moves around it, right, mixing up his short hop, full hop, run, dash off, and drop through timings to always find that same position right there, that interior edge of the platform, right? You saw Apple Reviewer retreat to it, jump off, nair, reset. Right? Every position was either he was trying to land a nair into a grounded hit that pushed you back to that position on platform, or an up tilt or up air in that position. He was looking and fishing for that cheese.
All I saw was Apple Reviewer lick his lips. Once that, like, oh.
Would you agree that that combo is very Smash 4-esque, where you're basically getting touched at 40,
yeah.
You get hit by an up tilt, and then you get hit by like a double jump up air, and you're like, okay, are you going to get hit by this up special to die at 50, or are you going to air dodge and I hit you for more?
Yeah. Years ago, Heel Mike used to do it horizontally. Now we have Apple Reviewer doing it vertically. Some things never change, you know? Yes.
Oh, with like the multi-kick? Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's how it goes, right? The more things change here in New England, the more they stay the same. It doesn't matter who our players are, who our commentators are, and what our tournament venues look like. We will always have brawlers finding ways to cheese you when it matters most.
Ooh, okay, there's another hit on the platform. The crowd saw the up tilt and went wild. And they already knew. People
talk about, right, ledge not a good position for any character in this game, but when Brawler has ledge, as we saw there, especially on Town and City, but even on small battlefield, you actually have 0 to death reversals off ledge. If you hit that landing up air, Brawler will kill you 7 ways to Sunday. It is a terrifying position to be in if you aren't aware of it, and Vidad just getting caught out there a little bit, but able to answer back with a quick stock to keep himself in this one.
The triple down tilt was a perfect combo. Knew where the gyro was at the perfect distance, got the final hit into the F smash. That's a very solid way to get a KO, and now Vidad is trying to answer back against Apple Reviewer.
Yeah, looking pretty comfortable right now. These follow-ups are so just exactly where they need to be. Just perfect spot right now. The Nair, though, into the jab lock, into the platform reset. Apple Reviewer, what a pickup.
And the fact that he found that again, and just like after the first one, the flashing Mach Punch out there too to just try and steal it all away, you can tell Apple Reviewer is locked in. And I appreciate that for a man who is as fresh and fruity here, this man trying to make the whole charcuterie board, right? He's got the cheese, he's looking for the meat to put on top of it. I don't know where you're gonna find that with Rob because this man's a robot, but that isn't stopping him from trying. And just even there in that full scramble, right, went all the way out when he didn't have to with a stock lead, just because he could.
Yeah, I mean, you have the opportunity, but there is one downside to that up special. The recovery aspect is not so great. Good hit of the down air for Vidad, but on the back foot right now, already can tell you do not want to get caught under that platform or above that Mii Brawler. Ooh, okay. Good percentage right here, but that Apple Reviewer on the chase is so terrifying.
But that was good DI too. That was DI up and away. If you DI'd that Nair any differently, you would have comboed into an up smash just like Fox, and that would have been all she wrote. Missing that dash attack though is going to be huge because it gives Apple Reviewer the chance to reset, grab gyro, and now get underneath this platform. This is where it's terrifying for Rob. You have to use that roof to build this lean, to wall them out, right? Build that house and make them pay rent if they want to move on in at all here.
If you're Vidad, you have to keep your distance. If Apple Reviewer will decide to just go in, if you get one down throw, it's going to be over. Vidad doing a really solid job racking up the damage to get Apple Reviewer in kill range, but the suplex immediately breaking the zone, just trying to find it. Vidad going with the Nair off the ledge, trying to find the up air, and goes for the up special through the shield, and Apple Reviewer going to steal away game number 2.
And he let it be him just a little bit. That Thrupper is frame 3, the fastest out of shield option in the game, or at least tied for it. So you kind of just can't swing like that, pressing forward, holding in on their shield, trying to cross them up, because unless your move is incredibly safe, if you're putting yourself in the perfect position to get caught out by something like that. And the scary part of Thrupper is it's not just frame 3, it also kills you real early.
It combos off the ledge, you know, what doesn't it do? But fantastic follow-up right there, and really good presence of mind and patience to just hold the shield for the exact amount of time you need to. Apple Reviewer running away with it right now.
Yeah, those third up tilts are something you see from brawlers at low percent, but generally it's just a guaranteed damage strike because that third up tilt leads just a little bit too high for some of those platform resets you're looking for, or in doing so, taking that more neutral-based approach here to game 3. He's gonna find one more opening, but that's all he needs to get on the platform, and once you're there, we've seen it time and time again, Apple Reviewer puts those 2 feet on a platform, you are dead.
You cannot give this guy a platform. Apple Reviewer trying to go for the footstool, very Smash 4-esque combo. Able to get 27 on the board, but Vidad still on the back foot. Apple Reviewer having 3 stocks to 2, could just keep moving, especially find these amazing openings.
That was very smart. Good stuff from Vidad to find that stall, which normally has been very good for Apple Reviewer. Finally, though, getting called out. Good adaptation. Keeping it close right now. And something to speak on that we haven't seen in practice is Rob can also do some funny stuff off of the stage and possibly take some early stocks and even it up.
And we've seen Vidal pressure more for a juggle situation game, check chase game. That's why we haven't seen it. But this game, we've seen something different. Everything has been facing toward, every hit has been facing towards ledge or trying to find the reset. Vidal is locked in for those edge guards, locked in for that cheese here in game 3, but just hasn't been able to find the hits. Right at this point, Apple Reviewer has kind of gotten a download on the pace he wants to play at, and has been playing such good defense with these empty ups that even though Vidad has the right game plan now, he just hasn't had an answer, and the flashing Mach Punch is going to scoop you up for good measure. That move is ridiculous.
I don't know if that was a shield drop or if that just Vidad just decided to drop the shield, just going to be losing that stock.
He thought he was out of range.
Oh,
but
interesting.
Middle hits, certain hits extend further than others, so you can be out of range and then be back in range of it.
It's a big opening right there. The falling up air doesn't necessarily lead into too much, but still a lot of damage. Really good route from Apple Reviewer and good improvisation. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, the rotor arm could have been scary, looking for that flashing Mach Punch just to close it out, but not going to find it just yet. Once again, that contestation and for the platform, it's not going to go for Vidad's favor, and off the gyro? Apple Reviewer? Is this man human?
I need to see
because there's a robot on the other side of the screen